do you one of the things that I kind of didn't agree with at first, because I felt like, wow, that's kind of very, treating them kind of like animals,
Hmm.
was the I guess the army dropping down like goods from, the
Oh, no,
airplanes.
that's the worst thing ever.
Right.
The
And
worst.
I was just like, how do you just drop
It's
things down like that? Like, why
it
can't you get on the ground and,
it's the worst thing ever because of course at first I said to myself, look at this grown man, stealing this food from this little kid.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then I thought to myself, this grown man probably has five kids crying in his ear that they don't have any food.
Right.
So you have to think of a situation where, I mean, I hate to use cliches. I know Stu Gatz at our station uses them a lot, but
Yeah.
um, it's survival of the fittest, unfortunately, because you have a situation where the strong survive, and you don't do that because unfortunately, what it appears to be is that you're dropping food in a cage where animals. Because I mean, I don't
Right.
like to put it that way,
Mhm.
but that's basically what happens because it's a desperate situation. And from what I heard, the U.S. was very upset from whatever country that was that did that,
Mhm.
because it's just. But I mean, I don't. You have to think that. I mean, so many people want to help. They're trying to figure out ways how they can do it, and
Right.
it's just. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. The only thing I can say is that I know that, and another thing that kind of helps me is that, I mean, unfortunately, I'm not the only one. I know a lot of other individuals who are, and I'm talking about friends of our family who've lost all of their family.
Right.
And I'm talking about like, because most of us, as with most of us who, our parents are not from the States,
Mhm.
um, a majority of our family that we have left in their country are obviously the older generation whom we couldn't force,
To leave.
to
Right.
come over here because
Mhm.
obviously it wouldn't make sense, if they're still getting their pensions and all that stuff. They're at their certain age. We can't expect them to come here and work.
Mhm.
But it's just tough, man. I mean, I don't. I mean, I just always look at it as a situation where, I mean, it hit me hard when I lost my uncle, and I actually lost my uncle, and he had an adoptive son, two of my cousins, his wife,
Mhm.
and another individual who I didn't know too well in the family.
Mhm.
But other than that, I have other family members who are pretty much sleeping outside in tents and
Right.
haven't eaten for days, and it's it's a situation where pretty much you get up and you're gonna fear for these people because they wake up and there's really nothing to look forward to for that day,
Right.
and that's when you have to worry about the mental aspect of it.
Mhm. Definitely. Have you heard what maybe the northern part of Haiti is doing? Like, I know, in general, the south Port-au-Prince was pretty much the wealthiest part of Haiti.
Yeah, it's pretty much decimated. Yeah,
Do you?
but
Mhm.
the only from what I know is that I know they said approximately about 10,000 people have fled
Mhm.
and gone to different parts of Haiti.
Mhm.
And as far as anything else, the further, unfortunately, the situation. I mean, as bad as the communication system it was to try to get to Haiti after the disaster, the further you get outside of the capital, the tougher it is for communications because there's only certain parts in certain cities that are developed, and the rest are pretty much like out in the
Country.
mountains.
Right.
And
Mhm.
I'm talking about just like I guess you would say primitive living.
Right. Right.
So that I couldn't really comment too much on.
Mhm. Wow. Well, I mean, if there's one thing, because our audience is this is Asian pop addict. Nobody actually at the station knows really what I do here with the show, but
Yeah.
we not only have listeners, in the East, but we have listeners, of course, here in the States as well. If there's one thing that you want to make clear to the people of how bad Haiti needs our help, what would that be?
Um, what I can say is, all I can say is, from what I know, from when I've grown up, my father always told me, um, Haiti has done a lot for many countries. Um, United States actually sent over 144,000 troops to Louisiana for the World War. I'm not sure which World Wars, which one it was. I forget.
Mm-hmm.
But we've done a lot in helping a lot of countries. As little, as small as we may seem, but we've helped a lot, and we're very prideful people. Very prideful people. Um, we're very prideful people. We value education, although education has been very limited due to just the resources situation that we have. And I want to make it clear that I understand that it's one of the poorest nations in our hemisphere that I understand, but a lot of that is due to mismanagement of our own resources by
Mm-hmm.
our own people, due to our own greed when certain individuals get power, and that does not reflect the Haitian people as a whole. And that's something I want to make clear, because a lot of times we see these images on TV. Unfortunately, we don't know, but we're only going to come up with, you know, our assumptions of what we see, because we don't know. We haven't been there, which I'm not blaming anyone for that, and I understand that, because that's what you see and that's all you know. But like I said, I just want to make it clear that Haiti is a very powerful country, and at this point in time, I don't even know if there's a stronger word than help, you
Right.
know, I would use it, because either way, there are people are dying as we speak. I'm talking about people are dying of simple lacerations that are getting infected,
Right.
and they can't get the treatment at the certain time, at the time that they need it, and either there's not enough beds, or as much help as we're getting, we need more. And also, one thing I would like to make clear, I understand. I understand there's a lot of individuals, and I've met Wyclef on several different occasions, and a lot of individuals. So there was rumors out there about his organization.
Right.
This man is a native of the country, and he does for the country on his own will. He does not depend on the government, because he's learned his lesson. And he goes there. He has his own foundation and has done his thing. And if you wish to donate to Yele Haiti, I would encourage you to do so. If not, you can also continue to donate to the American Red Cross and all the other organizations, legitimate organizations out there that are assisting Haiti in our efforts. And this is going to be, I know this is in the forefront right now, but unfortunately how things work in the U.S. or in the world in general is that sooner or later this may fall to the back burner.
Right.
But like I said, we, I can't even stress it anymore. I mean,